A new headache for Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's forces may be around the corner. The Wall Street Journal and other outlets indicate a notable development. Iran has begun supplying ballistic missiles to Russia, potentially altering the conflict's dynamics. Though there were earlier reports that some Iranian-made missiles may have already been transferred, a U.S. official, speaking anonymously, confirmed that the weapons have finally been delivered. The shipment reportedly includes a couple of hundred short-range ballistic missiles, according to Western officials. The exact type of missiles remains unverified, but Iran possesses a variety of such systems, many of which offer high accuracy and sufficient range to strike anywhere in Ukraine. A unanimous Ukrainian source, speaking to Sky News, identified the missile as short-range Fath 360, transported by a Russian ship from Iran to a port in the Caspian Sea. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how Iran is poised to up the ante with the supply of Fath 360 missile to Russia. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. While we are not 100% sure if Fath 360 has been provided, it will not be surprising. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov on September 9th reaffirmed Russia's commitment to maintaining its cooperation with Iran across all sectors. Peskov told reporters, "Iran is our important partner. We're developing our trade and economic relations. We're developing our cooperation and dialogue in all possible areas, including the most sensitive areas, and we will continue to do this in the interests of the people of our two countries." There's no doubt that there is a tacit understanding between Russia and Iran. One Iranian weapon has already been causing lots of trouble for Ukraine. The Shahed 136 drones that Russia has rebranded as Garin-2 are packed with explosives and are pre-programmed to loiter overhead until they nosedive into a target. Its 50-horsepower engine gives it a top speed of 185 kilometers per hour or 114 miles per hour and a maximum range of 2,500 kilometers or 1,500 miles. Russia is using the relatively cheap Shahed drones to hit civilian as well as military targets in Ukraine. The Fath 360 is a short-range ballistic missile, SRBM, known for its decent accuracy and mobility. It was first shown under the name of Fath in a military exhibition on August 21, 2020. The missile is almost half the size of Fateh 110, but has the same configuration of fins, 4 at the end of it near the exhaust, 4 other triangular-shaped fins just above them, and 4 smaller ones in the front of the missile near the nose cone. With a range of around 120 kilometers, approximately 75 miles, the missile is designed for tactical strikes against a range of targets, including military installations and infrastructure. Its solid-fuel engine enables rapid deployment and quick launch times, making it a highly effective weapon in combat situations. It's thought to have a speed of Mach 3 to 4. The Fath 360 also has relatively small size and maneuverability, making it difficult for air defense systems to intercept. The missile has a 30-meter accuracy. While this means Fath 360 doesn't have the accuracy of GMLRS fired from HIMARS, which has been used to hit targets like bridges with sniper-like accuracy, it can still be effective if used smartly. In this context, it must be noted that Fath 360 has a greater range and is likely to be much less costly than GMLRS. The The Fath 360 missile utilizes a truck-mounted transporter erector launcher (TEL) design to carry and launch multiple missiles. The launcher can come with 2, 3, 4, or 6 round launch containers. Each container holds one missile, allowing for various loadouts depending on the mission requirements. These launchers are mounted on trucks and optimized for shoot and scoot. They can quickly relocate after firing to avoid counter-battery fire. If the Reuters report proves accurate, Russia is likely to receive the truck-mounted twin-tube launcher variant. This version would be much harder for NATO ISR, or intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, and Ukrainian drones to detect compared to Russian MLRS systems like the Tornado S. Additionally, the extended range of the Fath 360 missiles would enable the launcher to operate beyond the reach of HIMARS. The Fath 360 launchers would likely be spread out over a wide area. Even if detected, their smaller size would reduce the effectiveness of Army TACOM strikes, both in terms of cost efficiency and destructive impact. Russia's been facing issues with the supply of PGMs, or precision-guided munitions. Things improved for President Putin's forces with the production of glide bombs like the UMPK Fab 3000. But deploying these bombs make the multi-million-dollar aircraft like Su-34 vulnerable to Western-supplied air defense provided to Ukraine. Currently, Russia relies on Iskander-M quasi-ballistic missiles to target HIMARS launchers. The Iskander-M, which is almost non-interceptable, can reach its target within minutes, making it especially effective against mobile targets like HIMARS launchers or concentrations of troops and equipment. However, despite increased production, the number of Iskander-M missiles available to Russian forces will likely remain below the necessary levels. Additionally, the Iskander-M is very expensive and hence should be used only against high-value targets. The Fath 360, with its emphasis on mobility, rapid deployment, and greater range compared to HIMARS, helps offset its lower accuracy. The Fath 360 represents an affordable and effective alternative that can be used to eliminate troop or equipment concentrations. If Russian forces deploy the missiles, they'll be able to strike a greater number of targets in the enemy's operational rear area by widely distributing the more affordable Fath 360 systems. This would be catastrophic for Ukraine. U.S. says Iran is sending ballistic missiles to Russia in a dramatic escalation.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.